A storm is brewing at IT major Genpact. The company's decision to introduce a 10-hour workday has sparked a backlash, not just from employees, but also from the human resource experts who say the policy undermines progressive workplace values. The change, quietly announced 20 days ago, is now being rolled out at offices like the one in Hyderabad, where employees describe the mood as tense and demoralized. Now, under the new system, guess what? Productivity will be monitored through an internal portal that tracks daily active hours. Employees say if they meet their targets, they are rewarded with 500 points a month, which is worth about 3,000 rupees. But only a fraction of that, 150, is paid for the extra hour. It seems like very unfair arithmetic, doesn't it? Many say the math just does not add up. Exactly what I was saying. Online platforms too are buzzing with criticism. Many now claim that employees now have to maintain 9 hours of active keyboard time tracked by an internal tool, or risk warning emails, lost bonuses and stalled appraisals. My God, like I said, this is scary. This is part of a broader post-pandemic corporate trend. So what is the warning like? A hoot maybe? Genpact may be aiming for higher productivity, but if the current wave of backlash is any sign, the cost could be a demoralized workforce and a damaged employer brand. What is the question now? Will the company reconsider? That's what everyone wants to know. I hope it does. Or will other firms also follow its lead, saying if they can do it, so can we, they're an IT major. Because longer hours aren't the solution really, say experts. The future belongs to companies that invest in skills, offer fair pay and respect work-life balance. Dr. Kiranpreet Kaur, human resources expert and global talent acquisition strategies, is with us. And also Ramnath Kampamalla, who's an IT professional in Hyderabad. Thanks so much, both of you, for joining us. Ramnath, this is such a shock, isn't it? I mean, when I go to study, I study in one of the best schools, colleges. I come here, somehow all this feels like it's a labor thing that I don't even deserve a life like this, is how I would react. And I'm sticking my neck out. I hope my HR is not listening to this. Go on, Ramnath.
Yes, true. The discussion over across the country, that is, the debate has been going around the decision which is going to be happen in 10 working hours. Really, it is a very big setback for the people who are working long hours. Already, we have been facing a lot of health issues and health concerns over sitting in the long hours, so due to back pain or appetite or obesity. Lot of health concerns we have already seen. So in the similar way, we have the many acts and labor implementation, many rules over there, many guidelines over there in India. At least a minimum 8 hours and maximum should be 9 hours, and weekly maximum 48 hours work policy we have been implemented across the India in many sectors. So in the similar way, in across India also, we need to discuss and debate on new labor code 2025. So new labor code 2025 also that permits to the 4-day work policy, and as well as across maximum working hours also would be limit. So maximum 12 hours in a day. I think the working hours maximum 12 hours in a day, and maximum 4 days in a week should be the new labor code policy. So
In
in the
Genpact,
similar,
I don't see, Ramnath, I'm not seeing that happening at Genpact at all. They are saying that if you've got more money now, post-COVID,
yes,
then you work longer hours. But it doesn't work like this, right? Someone
yes.
who's my colleague, who's making tea in the pantry, works longer hours than me but gets paid much less. What is this logic? I just don't, the arithmetic does not add up here. You are paid for the skills that you bring to the table. That's why we
Yes.
study. That's why I post-graduated.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
the whole gig here. That's the whole deal. And also work-life balance, I'm not even bringing it, because every time you ask for work-life balance, they say, well, whatever. Dr. Kiranpreet Kaur, tell me something, Dr. Kaur, does this even add up? I mean, you got to do 10 hours and apparently an email is sent if you do not spend what is called the keyboard time. You are given bonuses, but then, your bonuses are taken away if you do not perform. I mean, all this seems like it sounds very Nazi. Sorry, I'll use that word. I just said it.
I think you very well put that across. It is unfortunate that we are, putting hours more importance than skill, and it never comprehends like that. I mean, people who are competent enough would not like to be bound to their seats and would be monitored. This is like exploitation of AI. While technology should be used in things that motivate employees, makes their work easy, instead of implementing those to make the life easy, it's I think being used otherwise, and it is very unfortunate that we're witnessing it. Um, I think a lot of companies have moved already from 5 days to 4 days in tech domain, particularly, which is a high skill and demand kind of a industry. GCC is being foreseen to move in the next 5 years in India extensively. I think this could be one of the bait to entertain all those MNCs to look India, where they can find cheap labor and more working hours. But in terms of people who really bring together the creativity, the innovation, and knowledge on the table, they're going to suffer massively through this.
So
It is
also,
unfortunate.
yeah, but Kiranpreet, another thing here is that if you question it, you are accused of having behavioral issues. Why is it that India may have great IT culture, but we still are that feudal society? How can you chat back to your boss? I mean, this I find very, very problematic. I mean, if you are HR and Genpact, you say, listen, this is the policy. Apparently, this is not even an official policy, Dr. Kaur.
To be honest, I think it is going to put a deep dent on the cultural aspect of an organization, where people will feel that their experience and their feelings are not being noticed in the organization, they're not being valued, and therefore can impact high attrition. Overall, employee yield will increase, and then you will end up spending more. So it doesn't add up to my maths for sure. But on the other side, if people are given an option to work extra hours and make extra money, I think that could add a better twist and encourage people, motivate people, even if you
Absolutely.
want them to work little
Absolutely.
extra.
Yeah, much like our staff at home. I mean, many of us, if you work extra, you get overtime. You should be paid for the hours that you do. It cannot be because you need me to work in your organization extra because you have the need, I work for free. I completely disagree with that policy. Let me also go to Ramnath. Ramnath, what is the way out? Should I tell you what the way out is? They'll say, okay, leave. That's why, like Dr. Kaur said, the attrition level is very high. Other companies will also start doing the same thing, copycat. What is the way out, Ramnath? Tell me.
Yes. Recently, we have seen the IT top leaders like L&T CEO or Infosys CEO. Many leaders are spoken out their opinion. The maximum hours work should be in 90 hours for a week, like L&T chairman CEO has spoken out, and as well as Infosys CEO also spoken
I
out
just don't
for
agree
the
with
for,
him. I don't
Yes,
agree with him.
sir,
And to
yes, sir.
other
I will
leaders
come
who
to the
talk about
yes,
work 70 hours, yeah,
yes,
let him
I
do
will
it.
come to the point. I will come to the point. I will come to the point.
Right.
Definitely, the whatever the concern you raise is most important. Definitely, the working hours is maximum 10 hours is definitely objectionable, and moreover challenge from the employees also, because already the employees has facing many health concerns or many health issues over there. So however the companies are going to increase their working hours or paying attraction incentives or something like that, it is not at all always entertained. It is not at all good. The health also are the part of health concerns over there, family concerns over there, life balance must be there. So there are many challenges over there. So definitely we all oppose these kind of mandatory 10-hour policy. For example, if you must be working 10 hours, you will start from the house before 2 hours. Say for example, your office, your company distance might be more than 10-12 kilometers from your place. Definitely it will take more time to reach office, and in the same way go back to the office also it's take long hours. So at least you will be there in for 10 hours, you will be spent
Yeah.
more than 5 hours additionally.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah,
also
I
leads
do.
to health
Yeah.
concerns, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Dr. Kaur, the larger issue is that instead of developing my skills, my skill sets, spending time with me on where I am, like they asked me during appraisal, where do you see yourself in the next year? I want to ask them, where do you see yourself developing me in the next 1 year? What happens to skill development? Zero. I'm only made to work like a donkey. I'm only paid like a monkey. So I don't know where this is going to lead Genpact.
I think it is going to come with a lot of lessons for
Right.
corporates who are undervaluing the culture and work-life balance at the moment, because we've seen it in the past, we're witnessing it right now, and we'll see in the near future as well. The time is to include human and AI collaboration in the most respectable manner possible, so that our tasks are now made easy, less time consuming, and more innovative. With putting on one side, we're talking about innovation, technology, and on the other side, if we are just grilling people for the number of hours, it doesn't make sense at all. I think number of hours can never define someone's productivity, and it should never be the case. It's going to put a deeper, dent on the cultural part of any organization. On one side, we are talking about tech giants to look India to be the next country, where they can expect more and more innovation to come in. And on the other side, we're just grilling people to do the same tasks, to do same things that technology can do in less than, what human, time frame looks like, half of it. And it's time we leverage it in the right manner, and make use of it, and vouch for it as an organization, so that other organizations also look up to us and learn from us.